All the champions, as you all know. Wish you all well. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you.
Everybody's back. Okay, so we're ready. You ready?
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah, I started the stream a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Are the guys gonna come back in here? Are they gonna come back in though? No. Like all the other camp leaders don't come in.
Yeah, they're coming.
They're coming.
You ready to go? So I can ready.
Why would they remove the people though?
I don't know who shit is.
Oh yeah! Keep the spotlight, spotlight, spotlight. Keep the spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Terry Ward. I'm the Northern Province Guide-Right Chairman. I'd like to welcome you to the 2024 Northern Province Kappa League Student of the Year Competition Guide-Right Awards. First of all, I want to give thanks to our sponsors this year, the Kresge Foundation, Domino's Pizza, Detroit Pistons, IFF, BJCAAS, Posey Development LLC, Infinite Technologies LLC, Prestige Cadillac, Queen Lillian Development, Sarah Ann Taylor Foundation, Mark Clark Farm Bureau Agency. I want to thank our sponsors for this year's Kappa. First of all, we're going to start off with our Student of the Year competition, and we're going to give you the guidelines for those. The award is going to be based on GPA, which is 20 points, extracurricular activities, which is 30 points, guide-writing involvement, which is 5 points, career profile, 10 points, interview, 10 points, talent, 15 points, and video introduction, 10 points. So the students will be judged on all of those categories. The other, most of the categories have already been prejudged prior to this afternoon, but we will see the talent. So that's the one that you will see this afternoon. At this time, I'm going to have Shanta Robertson come up to introduce our judges for this afternoon.
Thank you, Brother Ward.
My name is Sean Tay Robertson. I am a high school advisor for the Grand Rapids Alumni Chapter. I want to introduce our judges this afternoon. To my left, we have Brother Carlton Brooks, Ben Harbor alumni. And next we have Hugh Martin Robinson II, Grand Rapids. Brother Mario McLean, South Carolina. We have Brother Kanye Gardner. Brother David Owens, Saginaw alumni. And Brother
Thank you, Brother Robinson. Now we're going to start off with our ninth grade contestants. And I will start off with Paturo Martino.
Derek Shelby. I'm in the Detroit Kappa League, and today I'm going to be reading a poem. Faith means to believe in harmony in God and strengthen my body night and day. No matter what happens in life, it's always in God's plan. Today's a new beginning for God to learn more things and always be by God.
Oh yeah.
Next contestant is Cameron Patterson.
My name is Cameron Patterson, and I'd like to tell you about a poem that I wrote called Supreme Segregation. Segregation isn't up for debate. It's time to handle the situation. After the United States abolished slavery, African Americans continue to be marginalized, criticized, and victimized. For years, African Americans were denied access to facilities, opportunities, housing, and schools. Malcolm X made sure we weren't played a fool. All the while, we still kept our cool. Segregation gives you a dark heart, as dark as night. You will not win this fight. Death and fear in the form of spear. Now I'm just giving you an orientation on the situation. First, there was hatred and a whole lot of violence. Many people protested, but many expressed silence. Would you live in silence and be happy with violence? If so, who would give it guidance? In 1963, Martin Luther King and the NAACP marched on Washington for people like me. Opposition was a driving force for blacks and people who were poor. Equality is what they shouted when they couldn't take it anymore. You may know Rosa Parks, but it goes way deep. Don't forget the people who were hosed and beat in the street. Thurgood Marshall was concerned about schools and education. Brown versus Board was the case to outlaw segregation. HBCUs were created for blacks in higher education. Soon after, Harvard began integration. Many blacks moved from their homes with much hesitation, but that didn't stop us from spreading our knowledge across the nation. Segregation was abolished and is no longer supposed to be around. Would you look at me differently because my skin is brown?
The next contestant for the 9th and 10th grade categories is Maxwell Brown.
Hello, my name is Maxwell Brown. I'm from the Pontiac Kappa League chapter, and I will be doing a speech by Barack Obama. It highlights the legacy of the civil rights movement and the impact it can have on our future. We have to realize that we fought for civil rights, yet there are still economic rights that need to be dealt with. 46 million people across the country are uninsured, despite the fact that we spend the most money in the world on healthcare. It doesn't make any sense. Black schools are less likely to get adequate funding. There aren't enough textbooks, underqualified teachers, and in some of those schools, rats outnumber computers. That's called an achievement gap. We have a health gap and we have an achievement gap. Now this creates a hope gap. A hope gap that still prevails in too many communities across the country. But the question is, what are we doing to close these gaps? Are we doing every single thing that we can in Congress to ensure that early education is adequately funded and that we raise the minimum wage so people can have dignity and respect? But it's not just enough to ask what the government can do for us. We have to look at ourselves and ask what we can do for ourselves. One of the signature aspects of the civil rights movement was the level of dignity and discipline instilled in those who participated. Now just imagine kids ages 16, 17, 20, 21, back straight, eyes clear, suit and tie, sitting down at a lunch counter knowing somebody is going to spill milk on you. But you have to endure, because in showing the country how disciplined we are, we can change the consciousness of the nation. And I can't say that we've instilled the same sense in this generation. So even as I fight for more educational funding, I have to say to parents, turn off the television set when your kid gets home. Make sure that they do their homework. Let them know that educational achievement is nothing to be ashamed of. Because I don't remember when reading, writing, and conjugating your verbs was seen as something white. We have to get over this mentality of telling ourselves that we can't do something, because we can overcome. So take off your slippers and put on your marching shoes. Go do some politics, for that is what this country needs. Thank you.
That concludes our 9th and 10th grade category, so let's give a round of applause. Now we will have talent from our 11th and 12th graders, and start off with Antoine.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Antoine Mullen Jr. I'm from the Ann Arbor chapter, and today I'm going to be doing a spoken word poem written by me. Black. Black like bebop and Bessie Smith blues. Black like Bouquet and Beth Morning like Lacey Hughes. Black like the beatbox of Big Buff and Biz Markie. Black like the black love of Ossie Davis and Ruby D. Brilliance. Brilliance like the resilience of a runaway slave wading through waters to cover the tracks that they made. Brilliance like the millions who marched to D.C., getting buzzed in as Bear Rustin gathered the crowd for King's Dream. Because black excellence is not just a testament of the tenacity of the will. It is the rule and not the exception of an exceptional people who still have to navigate a landscape that was so painstakingly designed. So we sell fake with no fail safe, even though we never felt safe enough to shine. But shine we will. And illuminate in the darkness like black guns against gold grills. In mathematics and science, as architects and engineers, as homemakers, as risk takers, as innovators and pioneers. From Basquiat to Barack, from the Black Madonna to my aunt, from Tallahassee to Timbuktu, from St. Louis, Missouri to Mogadishu. Black brilliance is what I see. Black brilliance is you. Black brilliance is me. I am Black brilliance. We are Black brilliance. Thank you.
Next contestant is Kyle. Please skill.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kyle Bigskill, and I'm a part of the Southfield Kappa chapter. As a current junior at Groves High School, I am blessed to be enriched in such a diverse environment. With many different backgrounds comes with many cultural experiences. In recent years, many of my peers have been affected by the current world events that are happening, whether it's the war between Russia and Ukraine or the military armed conflicts that's happening in Africa. Today, I want to bring to light and further explain one of the greater conflicts that is currently affecting my peers, which is the Israeli and Palestinian conflict. If you are completely unaware of what is happening, here's a quick explanation. The Israeli and Palestinian conflict is an ongoing military and political conflict about the land and self-determination within the territory of the former mandatory Palestine. This next slide shows more information about the war with a timeline of the last few months. On October 7th, the Iranian terror group, Hamas, massacred over 20 Israeli communities. On October 10th, Joe Biden and the U.S. aided support to Israel. On November 7th, war continued as 10,000 people from Gaza and 1,400 people from Israel were killed. On November 22nd, Israel and Palestine both agreed to a temporary agreement to exchange prisoners that lasted until December 1st of 2023. On January 5th, the United Nations confirmed that Gaza had become a place of death and is simply uninhabitable at this point. Lastly, on March 1st, over 30,000 people have been killed and 70,000 people have been injured in both Gaza and Israel. Lastly, Biden announced that they would provide aid to Gaza by dropping in hardware supplies through planes and cargo. If you are unaware of where the war is happening, here's a map for further explanation. Up there in the red dot is where the war is currently taking place. That's in the Middle East. And then today, I will be going over Americans' perspectives about the war, Israelis, and Palestinians. Israelis' perspectives. Israelis' perspectives on the situation in Gaza are varied and complex. Many Israelis are concerned with security and the threat of rocket attacks from militant groups in the region. There's also a spectrum of opinions ranging from those advocating for stronger military actions to those calling for peace negotiations and a two-state solution. Public opinion in Israel is shaped by personal experiences, media portrayals, and political leadership. Some advocate for more humanitarian aid and economic support to improve living conditions, which they believe could contribute to stability. Others focus on the political and diplomatic efforts needed to achieve a lasting resolution. Palestinian perspectives. Palestinian perspectives on what is happening in Gaza are diverse and deeply personal. Many are seeking peace, justice, and sovereignty while dealing with these issues. Palestinians often express a desire for an end to the conflict and a fair resolution that represents their rights and needs. Many emphasize the importance of addressing humanitarian issues and the impact of blockade on daily life in Gaza. There's also a strong call for international recognition and support for their political aspirations. American perspectives. Some Americans may support a peaceful resolution while advocate for dialogue, while others may have different opinions based on their political beliefs or personal experiences. Americans' view on the situation in Gaza can be influenced by media coverage, personal values, and political affiliations. It's a topic that often sparks debate and strong emotions. Many people call for humanitarian efforts and peace, while others focus on security and political dynamics. These sides are often distinguished by their political party or views. Next, now that you're aware of the key details that are different perspectives about the situation, put on the shoes of the people who have been affected by this war. Take a step back and ask yourself, what would you do about this? Thanks for listening and have a very good year.
Our next contestant is Christopher Turnstone.
Of course, in my high school career, I participated in a multitude of computer science and engineering activities. In June of 2021, I became the first Kappa leaguer from Michigan, as well as one of the first Kappa leaguers nationally to complete the virtual IT internship offered by Terminix in Memphis, where I learned about basic computer information systems from both college interns and externs. During the following summer, I completed a in-person research internship at Hope College, sponsored by the Army Educational Outreach Program, where I did research with two professors in biomechanics and machine learning. And for a month prior to the start of my junior year of high school, I did this short IT internship with my local church, where I helped to decommission computers and old laptop stations. So coming from these internship experiences, I wanted to make sure that other people like me had the chance to really engage in computer science and engineering. which led to me becoming a founding member and a captain of my school's first robotics team in a decade, where I served as not only a captain of the entire team, but also a captain of both electronics and programming. Like Marcus P. Blakemore, the founder of Kappa Fraternity Incorporated, ran the electric engineering company right before World War II. I hope this show is same dedication and initiative in promoting science and engineering in our underrepresented communities going forward.
Oh wait, there's more. Now more than ever, our human world is very interconnected with the cyber world. Now consider the following. Power electronics have led to advances in not just small compact devices that we use on a daily basis, but also very powerful ones. And these devices oftentimes range from communicating with our loved ones via smartphone to even how our housing appliances are interconnected via the Internet of Things. Now, you might tell me, Chris, aren't scientists and engineers the main players in this technological world? However, what I would have to offer you is this. Everyone in this room and beyond holds a resource that's even more valuable than gold, being data. Now, data by itself might be useless because it's just a number. However, when we put that into context, that data becomes information that describes everything around us, from your game statistics to even your banking information. The prevalence of how data flows throughout each and every one of us requires us to become stewards of data protection, regardless of where your career lines out to be. So, through protecting your passwords by creating these strong, long passwords that benefit yourself and your data privacy and availability, as well as through using malware protection, you are actively creating an impact on the technology world in your own right. And it's not just to protect yourself in data protection, but also other people around you. And so, as you continue to be these stewards of data protection, I ask that you continue to be the change in this profession, even if you don't see a lot of people in this role like us. Thank you.
Our next contestant is Hayden Howard.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Hayden Howard, and I'm president of the Pioneer Kappa. Today, I'll be showing you my talent, which is video filmmaking and editing. What I'm about to show you is a part of a documentary that I worked on about my school's high school football coach. In this documentary, I worked as the editor, and you're about to see various cuts, clips, audio transitions, and video transitions. So please sit back, watch, and enjoy.
I probably had, I don't know, I'm looking back, just probably an unusual, I don't want to say an abnormal interest in sports. Just, that was my thing from a very young age. I looked at, as a very young person, the professional athletes in awe. I think kind of in my day, football was really coming of age. I didn't begin playing until I was in 6th grade, but I just had an unbelievable interest, attraction to it. And then where I went to high school, I'm the third oldest child in my family, but there's a sister, my older brother, and then me. And my older brother preceded me to high school, which was Brother Rice. And at that time, Brother Rice was really developing into quite a football power. My brother did not play, but he told me a lot about it. It was almost a little bit intimidating. It's one of those things that, okay, this is going to be a huge challenge. So, I'm going to go for it. And I really invested a lot in that. Fortunately, through a great freshman coach, kind of one of those people who, I guess for lack of a better word, when you think about the arts, it's like somebody discovered you. Football was my primary sport. I played basketball. I played baseball in the summer times. And I had some interest at the college level, went to the University of Illinois and played football there. And though that didn't really pan out the way I thought it would, I still had this tremendous desire. And I thought coaching was a great avenue. I'm very fortunate that I came from a very strong family and a faithful family. And my parents were always a great example to me. And then, my older siblings, my grandparents, and then very fortunate, my wife and her parents. It was just kind of being raised into a family where kind of these traditional values that supported family and togetherness and unity. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it was all, roses all the time, because there was a lot of conflict, but you just had a kind of a foundation to help you deal with whatever life threw at you. One of my twin brothers was hit at the University of Michigan crossing a road and was killed at 19 years old. And it was a very, obviously a very devastating thing for our family, very close-knit family at that time. But I have to say that from that, with the strength of my family, it actually kind of made our family closer, if that's possible. So I think it's that ability to, no matter what your disappointment is, you try to find some good out of it and try to build something good out of that. And my brother, who was passed away, was, a young man who seemed to be very mature in a lot of ways before his time, and very devastating, but there was a lot to take away from his life to kind of help you, to spur you on. And it's kind of been the way I've approached it. As I said, my college football career didn't end up probably the way I wanted, but I still had a tremendous desire to be involved. I kind of came out of that saying, I'm not done here. I'm not done with this game and the things that it can do. And I think this has been my vehicle, Country Day, primarily the football program initially, but then all the athletic programs. And as I said, I feel very fortunate and blessed to be part of that.
Thank you. Okay, once again, let's give a round of applause for all our contestants. At this time, we'll have the judges step away to tally the scores, and in the meantime, we'll do the presentation for the other guy rank awards. One of the things we started a couple of years ago is we started a t-shirt contest, and that was for having Kappa Leaguers to design a t-shirt for the Northern Province Kappa League Conference. So this year, second place, Amanti Madula, I think that he's from Ann Arbor. Okay. And our first place is Madison Doctor, Southfield. So as you see, the logo here, this was the design that won the contest. Let's give a round of applause. start off with our Guy Wright Awards. The first award we're going to start off with is the Leon Stewart. This award recognizes the most outstanding member of the Guy Wright program, named in honor of the founder of the National Guy Wright Movement of Kappa Alpha Psi. The criteria for this is GPA, extracurricular activities, Guy Wright involvement, a letter of recommendation, and an essay. This year's winner, second place, Javier Williams from Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti alumni. Xavier. Our first place for the Leon Stewart Award is Titus Smith. Titus was here yesterday, but I think he had to leave, so someone's going to come up with something else. Jackson's going to come up with something on his behalf. The next award is the J. Crosby Award. This award is presented to the most outstanding Guy Wright program, named in honor of Elder Watson Diggs laureate, J. Crosby, who served as founder and mentor to the Dayton Kappa League program. Again, this award is based on Guy Wright initiatives, letters of recommendation, Guy Wright achievement, measurement of Guy Wright impact, Guy Wright communications, Guy Wright presentation, Guy Wright chapter involvement, and Guy Wright's centennial participation in the past. This year's winners are in fourth place, Pontiac alumni. Third place, Detroit Kappa League. Second place, Ann Arbor Ypsilanti. And our first place, Guy Wright, J. Crosby Award goes to Southfield.
Oh my God.
Our next award is the Burt B. Watkins This award is presented to the most outstanding alumni guide-right advisor or director in honor of Elder Watson Diggs, who successfully guided the guide-right program in Oklahoma City for a period of 50 years. Again, this award is based on guide-right initiatives, chapter involvement in guide-right, measurement of guide-right impact, progress in guide-right programs, guide-right leadership, letters of recommendation, participation with undergraduate chapters or brothers in guide-right activities, and guide-right programs. This year's winners are, in second place, Colton Dozier from Pineapple.
Oh, he definitely.
And our first place, the Burt B. Watkins Award goes to Devin Jackson, South. So we're waiting for the judges to continue their calculations, but again, just want to emphasize with the Student of the Year competition that there's a number of categories that you don't see. You know, the only thing that you see here is the talent. Again, the GPAs, 28 points, extracurricular activities, 30 points, guide-right involvement, career profile, their interview that they had this morning, as well as their video introduction that they presented. So we're going to wait for them, but just to give you a highlight of some of the things that we've gone over this weekend, we've had a couple of days of activities where we've had workshops, various workshops on, we had one on financial aid, we had one on STEM this morning, and we've had Kappa leagues participate in a number of different things over the weekend. They're having their basketball tournament this afternoon. Yesterday, we had the flag football game, as well as some of the other activities that they did throughout the day. We're proud to have the number of Kappa leaguers here this year, and we hope to continue to have a successful Kappa League conference in the future. We look forward to bringing students up to this environment so they can learn different things, learn different team building activities, as well as skills, leadership skills, and so forth. So we're happy to have them here. We look forward to them progressing on to their college careers or whatever careers they have in the future. Some of them may go to college, some may go to skill trade, but whatever they do, we want them to be successful in that. With that, we will take a break and we will come back as soon as we get the scores from the judges.
I don't
Okay, we're back. So we have the results. We're going to start off with the 9th and 10th grade. So in 3rd place, we have Cameron Patterson. Second place, we have Maxwell Brown. And in 1st place, we have Arturo. Now for our 11th and 12th graders. We had a tie here. So, 2 second place winners. Our first second place is Hayden Howard. Our other second place winner is Kyle Kunskill. And our first place winner for the 11th and 12th grade is Christopher Turnstile.
Oh, you guys come on.
Oh, yeah, Eric. Hey, good job, bro.
So again, let's have another round of applause for our So we want to thank everybody for participating in the Student of the Year, the Guy Wright Award competition. We want to also give special thanks to Brother Cedric Scott, who put together the streaming for this activity today. In addition, we want to give thanks to Alan Washington, who operated our presentations for us. On behalf of the Northern Province Center, Province Polemark, Michael Kinlock, we want to thank you for participating in the Student of the Year competition, and we look forward to you coming out next year in greater numbers. So once again, thank you for your participation, and have a good evening. Thank you.